Hi, everyone. Welcome to our short presentation about meeting your advisors with the design school. So we're going to do some introductions. So my name is Corey Cisco. I'm a graduate coordinator senior here. And then I have my lovely colleague, Christy Brown, who is also a graduate coordinator. Say hi, Christy.
Hi, everyone.
So we essentially are your team that will help you from your application process to your graduation. So we are your gals with any questions that you have. We are essentially your kind of one-stop shop to help you. And if we don't know the answer, we will find it for you or get you in contact with someone who can answer it for you. So with that, we're going to get started with just some introductions to various platforms at ASU, and we'll go into detail on things that you should keep your eyes on. So first, your My ASU page. So hopefully everyone has access. However, if you do not, here is quick tips in order to get you acclimated with this. So when you did apply to ASU, you should have gotten an email that allowed you to activate your My ASU. However, if you can't find it, please check your spam folder because it might be in there. However, if it's not and you can't locate it, you can actually activate or request an ID through the my.asu.edu page. So you will click on activate or request an ID if it is your first time opening your My ASU or you can't find that information in the previous email. So if this doesn't work for you either, you can also click on the help center at the bottom of that image or just call them. They will be able to assist you. Unfortunately, this is one thing that Christy and I cannot do for you. You have to call the help center because it is your personal information and password. You need to do this. So if you have any issues with this process, please get in touch with them. We're happy to also provide this information to you, but we will direct you to the help center. Okay.
So once that you get into your My ASU, there's a lot of important kind of dashboards here within that site. So if you're a new admit, you'll see over on the left your application status. You'll be able to get your admit letter from the graduate college. And then you'll also see, very importantly, you've got circled here in red, priority task list, which is over on the right-hand side of the page. So this is something to really pay attention to, both if you're in the admissions process and you're waiting to hear back, you might be missing something from your application. Anything like that would be listed on your priority task. Once you've been admitted, you'll also see some holds listed there that you'll need to take care of before you can register for classes. So common holds that you'll see are the immunization proof that you'll have to submit, and the financial guarantee for international students. And you might also see official transcripts that are needed if you didn't submit those already in the application process. So if you click on each of these, you'll see there's a little down caret. If you click on that, it'll give you more information about what's needed and how to submit that and where to submit it. If you have a hold that's listed in red here, that is very important to get taken care of. You won't be able to register for classes or really do anything until you get those holds resolved. So definitely keep track of your priority tasks, kind of sign in periodically and see where you're at. You'll also see underneath that the I-20 tracker. So again, if you're an international student, this is where you can kind of stay informed on your progress, what still needs to be submitted, where you are in the review process. You can find deadlines at this website here. They have a whole rundown on that page of the different tasks you'll have to take care of, and then the deadlines on when things need to be submitted, when things will be sent out to you, that kind of thing. So definitely take a look at your My ASU, get familiar with it. You will be using this throughout your time as a student here. And then registration is also important. So once you get those holds resolved, especially those red ones, you'll be able to register for classes. And that's going to be over on the left-hand side here with circled. You will see when registration opens, it'll be listed there. And to do that, you're going to click on the class search to find classes. We will send you an email after you've officially accepted. If you're a new student, after you've officially accepted the offer, we will send an email with information about registration, what classes are required, what classes you're going to need. So there will be no guessing really involved, unless you have an elective requirement that semester, in which case we'll also send you a list of possible electives that you can choose from. So we make it really easy for you. And we do hold seats in all of your required classes. So there's no huge rush to get registered right when that registration opens. You will still have seats in your class, even if you're getting registered late. So there's no reason to panic or rush about getting your holds taken care of. If you're still months before the semester, you'll have time to get registered and get your seats.
And this brings us to the academic calendar. So this is a very important thing to keep track of, only because it tells you all registration dates, the drop add deadlines, your tuition payment fees, refund deadlines, but also more importantly, the breaks and the holidays in the semester, and then when final exams, and then if you're graduating that semester, the commencement or graduation ceremony. So this is listed also easily on your My ASU to access. However, the direct link is here. So just to pinpoint a few things. So when you are registering, or if you're taking an elective for that semester, an important thing to note is the drop add deadline. So that essentially means that you can manually adjust your schedule by dropping and adding courses by that deadline. So if you are past that deadline, unfortunately, you have to do a late add form, or you have to work with Christy and I in order to do more paperwork in order to get into a course. So you might need an instructor approval or that sort of thing. So that's why it's important to make sure that you are registering before the semester starts and making sure that everything looks okay. So you don't have to do any additional paperwork if you're, adjusting your schedule after those deadlines. So pay special attention to this. I would open up the academic calendar before the semester starts and just make note of important deadlines. But Christy and I are also here to help you with any sort of questions that you might have about the calendar for that semester. All right, so another important thing is your plan of study and your check sheet. So we have the curriculum on every webpage for each program. So if you are in the 2-year pathway or a 3+ or a 3-year or 3+ pathway, you can find that easily on the website. So that plan of study will also help you file your IPAWS, which is something that we will be discussing with you as you progress through the program. It is something that you need to file in order to graduate. You'll get plenty of information while you're in the program about that process. But one thing that we also do for you is we track your progress in the program with some check sheets. So at any point in time, if you're confused about where you're at or what requirements you still have left, you can ask Christy or I to get your check sheet, and we will send you the updated version that outlines every course that you've taken, how many credits you've completed, and what is still outstanding. So we have those on file for each student, and we're happy to share with you if requested.
So very important website to be aware of, design.asu.edu. This is our design school website. There's lots of resources available to you here, lots of information. We particularly recommend checking out the events link here, as well as the resources for, and I'll show you that on the next page. Events are going to be all kinds of things going on at the design school, guest lectures, career or internship fairs, anything like that that's going on, we'll put on the events page. So definitely one to bookmark. Resources for is going to look like this. So you'll see on the left-hand side, there's all different links to things like curriculum, different important forms, information about internships, information about the PhD program, student organizations, professional organizations, all kinds of things are going to be found on this website. So I recommend definitely going on, checking it out, using this kind of as a place to start if you've got some questions, because most information is already available on the website or available on Canvas.
Yeah, so Canvas is something that we recently created where it's kind of a one-stop shop for various resources or web pages that you might need. So we add every student to the Canvas right before the semester starts. And like I said, it's just a one-stop shop for all sorts of different information and resources. So we pull directly from the website. We also link handbooks, policies, curriculum. So a lot of different things that you might need access to will be on the Canvas Student Resource Hub. So that is something that we update regularly. We might push announcements through too, but we make sure that you always will get the information that you need depending on what we're trying to notify you of. So go ahead and check that out once you are at it. And if you have any questions about that, please let us know. We're happy to help. And this leads us to our contact information. So you can email Christy or I on our personal email or give us a call at our office numbers. However, designgrad@asu.edu is the email that Christy and I both check very frequently. If one of us is out of the office, if you send an email to DesignGrad, we will be able to pick that up and answer it quickly. So just if you are trying to get a hold of us, best to email designgrad@asu.edu just to get a quickest response. We are also located in College of Design North on campus in room 162. So when we're all back on campus, that is where we'll be located. So come and say hi once you arrive, and we look forward to meeting you in person. And then make sure you check out us on Instagram. So this is where we post a lot of different student projects, events, just information about the school and what our students are doing. It's a really great place just to keep up to date with what we have going on. And we always encourage people to follow us there. And with that, we thank you so much for joining us. Christy and I are always happy to help you. So please let us know if you have any questions, give us a call or send us an email. We're always happy to help. That's why we're here. So thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you all.